Okay, so we are back for our second topic. And obviously, before we start with the topic, I would like to send our condolences to the late Akwaboah family. And obviously, the discussion we are going to have is concerning things that are happening. And it's funny in this industry when mostly people are no more. That is where we get to hear a lot of issues, or people come in and then they say a lot of things. I believe that you've been monitoring this over, I think, a week or two now, discussions after the death of the Akwaboah, senior Akwaboah. I think it's been back and forth with GHAMRO and all that. Akosua Agyapong has been on radio and saying a lot of things. I think Rosoma also came on radio to defend all that. Something latte or something also came to say a whole lot of stuff. Why is it that in Ghana, you die as a creative person, then we get to like talk about money issues, things we're not getting, royalties and all that? Why?
See, how about the system? You see, like the system has been like that kind of system that it couldn't able to favor the old people enough.
Serious?
Because as at that time, you know, this digital copyright
Wasn't so much
that time. You have to about CD selling. So as soon as the person able to sell his or his CD can then get the money. That's all. So you don't even, you see, those times there was no split sheet and everything.
Yeah.
You can do a collaboration and even producer.
You don't even
get anything.
Yeah.
So maybe the person pays the studio session.
And that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing. So the system has been that has not able to help the old musicians that who are supposed our legend, that they even have to even enjoy even after they are dead, that they are no more, like their family, everything have to enjoy. But here we find ourselves in that it's not working for us anyway. And even some of the current artists even still complain that a whole year then GHAMRO will bring you 200 CDs,
20
CDs. And even the highest will be like 1,000 CDs.
It's serious.
And like as a musician, you see that you are on your peak, and the whole year they will bring you 1,000 CDs. That's what we're able to get. So I believe the system is about the system, you know, and which is not able to work enough for our creative arts people to enjoy from what they have been doing. Because if you look at over the years, they have held down the industry from movie, from music, from everything concerning arts. But at the end of the day, they even struggle to even get money to buy drugs when they are sick and all these things. And it's being this conversation like, what I'm going to see, so no, that
is the painful aspect. Because looking at somebody like Akwaboah Senior, this man has done so much in this industry, down to the son and all that. And I know, yes, there was a point that the man granted an interview and said that his son is doing an amazing job taking care of him and all that. Is it that Musica, I don't know if they still exist though. Yes, because I know it's a very dead elephant. But I don't know if they still exist. If they do, Mr. Simon, you are not just a new person in this industry. You're way back.
Way back.
So, sorry to say, is he also going to go one day and we are going to find these same situations?
It will be because at the end of the day, the system is not there that it will protect all of them. The GHAMRO is, as a GHAMRO, the Musica itself, now as you said, it's been a dead elephant.
Serious?
Even as at now, they don't even have office to operate after Akwaboah left. There's nothing is.
You see, we said Akwaboah didn't do anything, but per now.
Oh, per now, from us,
we can easily say that
Akwaboah did so much.
Because
when Akwaboah started, that's why we see the relevance of Musica. Every week, something happening through Musica. They are doing this, they are doing that. But after the Akwaboah's regime, now there's nothing.
There's nothing.
Oh, anytime that you hear about Musica, it's about going to court. Or it's maybe
someone has spent some money there and they are
to court, or maybe they put injunction on the election and this and almost like 6 years. But Simon has still been the acting president.
Acting president
without an office. So I don't know where they have their meetings and all that. So musical has been one thing that at the end of the day which doesn't help their members at all. Because if every musician is registered member of musical, but they're supposed to even check on this GHAMRO thing that, okay, our members are complaining that you are not bringing them their money. Because GHAMRO, we know that all the musicians in Ghana, you go in, take the money from these people
who uses the music,
then pay them. But this our member is complaining that I've not paid them. So how? But the association itself is not there. So who will speak for them? So if like Akwaboah Senior goes to GHAMRO, that, oh, I need money to do this, and they refuse, the best place was to musical, complain to them that, oh, I went to GHAMRO to take my royalty or take my money, but they are telling me this. So
must we even wait to a point where he will come demand for money? Because obviously his music is being used. That means he should be paid for that.
And you see, and the GHAMRO system is a yearly thing.
Yeah.
So they would tell you maybe last year they give you something. So if last year they gave you like maybe 500 cedis, and if you come in maybe after 3 months that, oh, you need money again, they will tell you, oh no, there's no
paid you already.
So that 500 cedis will not do anything. So you have to wait for
another year
for you to get your money. So that's the whole issue. So if like they have something that maybe like aside we paying,
there's a pension plan
for them, and musical too. If people are paying their dues, their members paying their dues, if the association is functioning.
These two institutions, GHAMRO, musical, who is supposed to take care of even musicians?
It's GHAMRO.
It's GHAMRO?
Yeah. Because they collect the money.
Okay. Yeah. That's where your money goes.
That's where your money goes. Because that's where you work. So if you need money, you have to go there.
Okay.
GHAMRO is like, what's the name? Musical is like church.
You join them if you want to.
If you want to.
But as soon as I'm doing music and I'm writing music, GHAMRO is supposed to make sure that my money is taken and given to me back.
Given to you back. Because this is what I'm doing. This is my profession. So if anything happens, it's GHAMRO that have to give me something to support myself. Music idea is like they are there. So if you pay your dues,
that's why they're
able to help you. But if maybe you remember you don't pay your dues, if something happens, you go to their booths.
There's nothing like records,
you don't pay, you are not active.
They'll come and support you.
They just can decide to come, come and support
200
you.
Ghana.
200 Ghana and then move. Because you don't pay dues. But if you pay dues, that's where you can boldly tell them that I pay dues. So I need this. At least help me. I'm a member. I'm an active member. Whatever that people request, I do. But if you don't, that's where they... But as for GHAMRO, there are mandates that they have to give the artist or the creative...
What is due them.
What is due them. But this come the case that they will tell you that the radio, TV, the pubs are not paying. The system is not able to get it for them. People are not logging for them to know the numbers that they're able to get.
I think there was a point, Rexoma, I don't know, for any reason, I think someone is not being like accurate with us. Rexoma said that his major concern coming into power was to make sure that the logging system is working. He's been in office for how many years now? I don't know what exactly he's doing to be able to... Yes, his time, people are being paid regularly. And they get their money, though it's not enough. Meaning, we've not been able to collect everywhere. So the logging system that he promised GHAMRO people or the musicians, what has happened to it? Is it that he's not getting the resources to do it? Is it that he's not getting... But he's being paid there.
Yeah, he's being paid. But they will tell you that, what's the name? If you go in, the government is not trying to put out there. They are not getting the fund to able to get all these things. I believe it's about system. If you are ready, you can able to get people that can create it for you.
It's simple because it's happening elsewhere. So can't you get experts to come in and then help do this for us?
You employ someone as full-time. If it's about being behind the PC to check all these things. The person can just do it. But here comes the case. You always have fine excuse. You don't shouldn't forget that Resoma is a politician, though. So as a politician too, he also try to play
politics about
it. so this is where we are. So we're just hoping that something better will happen. Maybe one day that all our musicians, both the old, the young, even upcoming ones, they can all able to benefit from our music. Because if you look at now, GHAMRO and Musica doesn't even attract the young ones.
Yeah, of course.
So even some of them, they just look at their streaming money, being YouTube, being Spotify, being Apple Music, don't play. If they get those ones,
they're okay.
They're okay. Because if I say that we are waiting for Musica to pay you or GHAMRO to pay you yearly or the Musica to give you something for maybe your dues, the man that will come
it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Now,
if you go to studio, record one song,
that money you spend,
it's promotion and everything, and they'll come and give you 1,000 CDs, 500. So most of these young ones even don't even find it attractive to even like, okay, let me focus, let me try to get something from Musica. So and GHAMRO. So I believe that Resoma and his team should speed up, at least to do something better that our creative arts, that's what our old musicians and the young ones can able to benefit, especially the old ones. Because them, during their time, these streaming things were not there for them to benefit out of it. So now they depend on most of their old works. That, okay, I had this number of hit songs in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even the early 2000s, and go. So at least let me get something because I need it and all that. So they should try their best.
It's Akosua Agyapong, right, fighting this cause, because over the years she's been talking about GHAMRO, and there's nothing happening. You can go to court probably to take them to court. In other sense, because you see, you claim they are spending money, so you can take them to court. I've not really noticed if she has done that, though. But fighting for this, is it not at a point that we need Akwaboah's family to like deal with certain things than putting this man out there, making all claims as if the man couldn't even afford medications and all that? I don't think it's so necessary for her to do that.
Yeah, I believe this. One thing about our industry is that they're talking. We love to talk more than even do the action side. So let's just create a conversation. Let's talk about 2 weeks, 1 month, move to another thing. 2 weeks, 1 week, move to another thing. But the right thing, maybe let's do this. Let's put these things in place for us to get the right things to be done. We will not do it. So, like, when I saw that thing, I was like, oh, Charlie, Akwaboah family is well-respected family when it comes to the music side.
Yeah, dragging them into
this whole thing. It will even create something around the son. Like, oh,
see if the guy wasn't even taking care of the father.
You get it? So I believe if something is going, just people should sit down, talk about it. That you have seen these things over and over and over and over. How do we solve this? Because bear in mind, all you people that are there, as the GHAMRO executives, one or two others, you are all musicians, and you grow old. And how do you take care of yourself and all this? So let's able to solve this thing that it will benefit all of us than bring into the public to even drag someone's family in it. No, it's not cool, because I'm sure even if the man was alive or something, he will be happy. Because I didn't see the man talking about GHAMRO, musical thing anywhere else until he passed on, which this whole issue came up. Even if you could see, even the son itself has not come out to say anything about it, because this is the father. So even coming with GHAMRO, did this GHAMRO, it will not even create a good picture around the family. So I believe it's not necessary that they will bring it out for drag this whole issue in public, that it will create different things around it. They should go in. Akosua Agyapong knows Rex, knows GHAMRO's office. They can go in, sit down, talk about, solve this thing once and for all, than dragging this whole issue into the public, making like the man didn't do anything for himself.
All right. Quick one. What can we do to improve all this? What can we do so that at least the welfare of musicians will be a bit better? What can we do?
Like, it's about we creating the system, we understanding the direction, we knowing that, okay, this is what we want, this is how the industry is, this is the purpose of the industry. Let's make sure that all the right things are done. The artists are getting their royalty, well, the split sheet is working, everybody is benefiting from whatever he or she is doing in the industry. And after that, I'm not sure someone will come in to complain. Because if I'm getting what I'm supposed to get, if I get what you're supposed to get,
nobody has a cause to say anything.
Yeah. So if it's the government who have to come in to solve our issue for us, let's go in, talk to the government. Because that's why we have the Creative Arts Ministry there. We have, what's the name, the agency there. And lucky enough, we have our own people there. What's the name?
Michael Krokmante
being the deputy minister. And he being even music executive. And he knows some of this.
That's why there's another topic to be talk about.
So we can able than you being this MPP and this always, there is no money, there is this. So you can solve this whole issue through the government and everything, put things in place. Make sure whatever, if there's a law that we need to probably make sure that people are following the law, let it work. Then
all right, so that was Evans, definitely from 3 Network, and he was my guest on the show today. We had these amazing discussions, and trust me, there's a lot of things that is happening, and we need to talk about as an industry. Looking at some of these things, I know now Akwaboah wouldn't complain or say anything now because he has a lot of things to deal with, and we wish them all the best at this point. Let's try as much as people, as industry people, to sometimes limit some of these things and make sure that we concentrate on the important things that will definitely help this industry, not this back and forth. Thank you so much for coming, my brother. It's been an amazing time with you.
Same here too.
Yeah. Guys, that is Evans for you. And this is our discussion segment that I just had with my man, Evans. My name is KCJ. My team has always been the camera, James over there. And then my producer, Bright. Alo is in the building. My assistant production also is in the building. Polly is also in the building. And these are the amazing team that I had today. We'll be back some other time. Thank you.